Good morning. Today is the day after my market little concert I did. I am going to work. So this is a very typical Tuesday so far. But we were all so tired. I slept super hard last night. Woke up, Josh had given me some breakfast, which was so sweet. He brought me some breakfast in bed. I was really grateful to have that because I was just like, what's happening? Man, I just felt like very half awake. Yeah, today I actually have a co-writing session with a few of my fellow co-writers. So I'm looking forward to that. That's usually one of the highlights of my day. Highlights of my month is when I get to do co-writes. I love the interaction, the camaraderie, the actual process of writing. For me, the writing is one of the very best parts of being a songwriter, of being a creative person. Looking forward to that. Josh was looking at some things at home to help get our house a little bit more in order. You know, just regular stuff like, hey, we've got dishes in the sink. So I was really grateful that he was taking that upon himself. I didn't really get a chance to ask him, but I'm sure he spent time with Jesus as well. So it's become part of our morning routine. Recently, I actually talked with Josh, and he's always been a night person. And I just said, Josh, I don't think that you're actually a night person. I think you're actually a really early to bed person, but you always catch your second wind. And he was like, no way. And I'm like, just think about it. You're always tired at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock. And then you push yourself and then you're awake till 10, 11, 12. And he was like, oh my gosh. Fine. And I'm like, just do it for a month. Just see what happens. And he's like, okay, fine. So he started doing it, and sure enough, he's been getting really tired, like early. I'm like, think about how much time you'd have by yourself, uninterrupted, in the early morning if you actually went to bed early. He was like, I think you're right. So he's been waking up early. So he actually got up early before anybody else today. But I gotta get into work. My shifts are always short here, but this one is even shorter. I work from 8 to 10, so that's like nothing. But the benefit of that for me is that my whole day isn't wasted. I can actually get to the things I want to do. My family benefits from the free membership. We do pay for Josh, but the kids all can get in. It's a really easy job, so you know, not so bad. I can handle a couple hours a week. All right, so work was pretty good. Headed home now to do that co-write. And the kids actually this morning went into the kids drop-off area at my work, which has been such a great option for us in the season that we're in. So that's another part of this whole, with me working this job, is that if I'm working, the kids can get in there during my shift for free. So like if Josh needs to get something done and it's very hard to have the kids around for it, he will bring them during my shift, which, you know, it's not like a massive amount of time, but it's, you know, a couple hours with no kids, you can get a lot done. One thing that was really sweet this morning, I did not get coffee made before I left for work. So Josh ended up getting me a cup of coffee, and when I went to clock in, I came back. Oh, my hair is crazy, y'all. I went to clock in and I came back and there was a cup of coffee sitting at the front desk where I work. And they're like, oh, your husband dropped it off. And I'm like, what? So that was really sweet.
Mommy.
Yeah?
I didn't know they had ice cream here.
Yeah. Oh, it's starting to drip. It's a new day. I woke up feeling a little off today. So I'm slow moving. I've got my coffee sitting here. Wow. That's a nice little hair wad right there. Got my coffee, and Josh is on his way to a meeting about a funeral that he's going to be leading, and I'm going to be singing for this Saturday. You know, it's so sad when someone dies. In this season of our life, we're not pastoring anywhere, like as an official, the pastor. So it's interesting, you know, these kinds of calls. It's like, whoa. It's like, wow, I haven't, you know, done anything pastoral in that way in like a really long time. So both of us are like, oh, okay. I mean, no disrespect, but this kind of moment is a provision for us. So we're honored that they would choose us, call us, and ask for us to be the people. And we're also grateful for the Lord's provision, using our skill set. So I'm about to make some calls or a call, not some calls, for this work I've been doing for a friend of mine, and hoping that it will go well, and hoping it will be a lead that has fruit. So here we go. All right, we are at the community block party tonight. This is the first time we've done the block party in all these years, or we're not in the block party.
Yeah, seriously.
How does that feel?
Weird, but awesome. Because I can just casually stroll to every booth. Because I always missed it. I usually miss most of the booths.
That's true. You never got to do any of it. I would stroll around, but he didn't.
It's because ours was the best.
Mm-hmm. It actually was. Except for the fries. You can't beat fries.
The fries were good.
Yeah.
They are good. I smell them as soon as I hit the block.
Yeah. We like the fries. The potato plant in town, or like outside of town, they come and they do, they make fries all night long with their potatoes. So it's always fun.
22, but
Oh, okay.
then
I didn't know that.
Oh, hey!
Stickers! And ready? Go! Ah, sticker!
Yeah.
You got stickers here?
Sticker! You all get stickers! It's so
McDonald's stuff.
Yeah, that's McDonald's. Look at all these people. These fine gentlemen wanted my autograph. Kids found a button making. Right.
All right. I dare you to eat it.
I'm doing this.
I don't know. Whoa! You're in the fire truck. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Miriam.
Come on.
You don't want to go by yourself? Okay, that's okay. Whoa, you get to drive? What?
I don't get to drive for real.
Yeah, but we can pretend. Yeah. Whoa, guys, look at that.
Hey, what do you think, Ben?
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Down.
We missed the ambulance. Ben was very sad, but then we realized we have a friend who's an EMT, so we got the hookups. Out! Is it so cool?
Yeah.
We made it to the ambulance. The Lord provides in mysterious ways. We just got a whole bag of fries from Cavendish. Oh, mysterious ways.
It's so weird. Ah.
I am married to the most social man in the world. He's got neighbors from both sides of our house come over just to come say hi to him. This happens everywhere we live. It's so funny. I don't even know who this is. I think he's a contractor. He's just a random contractor. He knows everybody. Everybody wants to know Josh. Hey, so today has been interesting. I'm up here in my office, music studio, the music room, whatever you want to call it. Just been trying to get everything together. Feeling a little deep thinking today kind of thing. Not bad, that's just where I'm at. So, Josh is actually taking a nap right now because he was so tired. Kids are chilling downstairs, and I actually got rid of, it must have been like half my wardrobe. I don't know. It was a lot. It was 3 garbage bags worth of clothes, but man, like, I've been so blessed. Like, I've had so many people give me clothes over the years. I got rid of some clothes. I got rid of a couple of things in my house. Like, it was sad. I got rid of all my fall decorations. I love fall so much. But in the end, like, when you're moving, that stuff just kind of gets in the way, really. So, but I've been really blessed today to have, like, people actually seeing my posts and have been coming and getting those things, which feels really good to purge all those things. And then I encouraged Josh to get rid of some of his shirts, so he's getting rid of a bunch of shirts. I wouldn't be surprised if we, like, did another round of, like, get rid of this. But basically, I got rid of, like, all my sweaters for the most part, because it's like, we're going to Nashville, and, like, quite honestly, their winter is probably more like our fall. So, you know, I said I like fall, so I'm gonna have, like, the world's longest fall. Hallelujah. But I've got a song coming out in just over a week, and I have done, like, basically 0 work. Well, that's not entirely true, but all of my, like, advertising stuff that I usually do leading up to a song, none of that stuff is done. So I'm like starting tomorrow, I have to start advertising it, or, like, at the absolute latest, like, on Saturday. So today's Thursday, August 28th. So I'm just up here. I'm gonna get some of that done. I did some kind of admin-y type stuff for my worship coach, and yeah, just doing stuff. Like, full disclosure, you want to see what it really looks. This is, like, not Instagram worthy. This is the reality of, like, I got kids. It's so pretty, like, pretty right there. Pretty. Pretty. Not pretty. And, like, all of my equipment is still, that's not a real piano. That's like a fake kid's piano. All of that stuff is, like, sitting out. My piano is, like, not even plugged in. So I haven't gotten to really play, like, at all, because I did that outdoor market, and our house, like, blew up, you guys. So just trying to get it all done. I had a dream last night. Actually, I should share that. I had a dream last night. We know we're moving to Nashville. We know there is, like, a trigger moment that's gonna come. And we just really feel like we need to be ready when the time comes. We basically, several months ago, Riley, my oldest, had a dream. And in the dream, I won't tell you the whole dream, but basically there was this sort of, like, miracle day, like a God has answered kind of day. That was December 3rd. And prior to that, we had been praying, Lord, when should we move? And we felt him give us peace about moving in the fall or by fall, something like that. And so we've been kind of, like, going under this assumption that, like, we're going to be moving by fall. Now, we don't know what that looks like. We just know that fall is when, and, like, technically December 3rd is fall. I heard it said recently that when the Lord is speaking to you, you know it's him, because leading up to what he's telling you, he's giving you, like, little nuggets along the way, basically the same thing. So the common thing that we have been hearing the Lord show us lately is there's, like, a trigger moment, and if you're not ready, you're going to be scrambling. So last night I had this dream. In the dream, I was frantically trying to get my van loaded up, and I can't remember if I was loaded with my children or my stuff, but somehow I was just trying to get my minivan packed. And in the dream, I was pregnant. The Lord often uses pregnancy to communicate with me whenever there's like a big change, because it is like such a big change pregnancy is. So I'm not pregnant. Oh my gosh, praise the Lord. Love children, but I didn't want any more children. In the dream, I was pregnant, and all of a sudden I was like in labor actively, and I'm like walking back and forth between my house and my van, and I'm like in active labor, if you know what I'm saying. And I, like, my friend was there. I don't really remember what friend or what, but it was a girl, and she's like, I'm like, hey, like, I like need to go, or like this baby's coming out. So I started trying to like give birth in my house, in the doorway, in the threshold of my house, which is very interesting. Or I suddenly had this epiphany in real life when I had my youngest, Miriam. She was breech, so I had to have a planned C-section with her. And so in my dream, I was giving birth to Miriam, and I suddenly, as I was trying to give birth to her in the threshold of my house, I had this understanding that suddenly it was like, this is Miriam. She's breech. I have to get to a hospital. She's in distress right now, because like if I try to give birth to her on my own, instinct isn't enough. I need to drive to where the experts are. I need to leave my house and go. And I just had this understanding that the baby will not come out until I go. When I woke up, I just kind of kept thinking about that. I started telling Josh the dream, and I realized this baby represented like our next like place in life, basically. Like literally it means moving to Nashville. Man, it just kind of put a fire under me to like literally start just getting rid of things. There's still some packing things that I don't know really what to do with, but there are some things that I do know what to do with, and I can focus on those. But the other thing is I had a word that somebody had told me back when I went to DC with my family, and she had texted me and said, hey, I had this word for you, that some angels, there's a mantle that they want to bestow upon you, but they can't give it to you until you're in that region, or until you're in that physical place. And the Lord wants to give you this mantle, but until you're there, he cannot give it to you. And I just like, it was like, oh my gosh, like we need to like really put the lid on this. Like we need to really start purging things, because there's going to come a point where, much like my dream, it's like you have to just go. You have to leave, because like it doesn't matter what I was doing before that moment, the baby is coming. You know what I mean? Like I just really felt like that was just a spurring on from the Lord, not like a rebuke, but just like a get going. You need to start getting rid of things. And even this morning, the Lord, Josh had some things he needs to take care of at the house, but he was like, I gotta make some money. And, that's just because the season we're in. Like, instead of going out and doing some like spark deliveries, he just stayed home and like prayed, and just got his heart and his mind centered. And, he did go out later and like do a little bit, but I think it really helped, because we need to paint our fence. The fence is like probably 2/3 painted, but like it needs to get finished, and we just can't ever seem to like get that done. And there's a few other things like that are around the house. It's like we have to get this done before we leave. Trying to wade those waters and figure out what we're doing. And I know like my mom is probably watching this, and she's probably just like afraid for me. But we're okay. Like we know it's the Lord. Like he is guiding us. And it's funny when we tell people like our story, they're either really inspired or they like really don't know what to do with it. They're like, oh, like the consistency there is what? They just like can't comprehend. And if you're one of those people, just like know that not everybody is graced to do the same thing, but we are called, all of us, to be bold. And so whatever that is for you, I just pray that you would find that boldness in your life. So that's all I got for now. See if I can get some of this stuff done.